The FBI and the Federal Trade Commission are increasing efforts to crack down on an explosion of scams related to the coronavirus outbreak. The rise in scams have come in the form of email phishing campaigns, fraudulent goods, and disinformation campaigns, according to a report from a cybersecurity company. Now, joining on Zoom is Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva. So, Sheriff, we've got people out there, as they always do, when people are at their most vulnerable, they're desperate, they're looking for answers, and they're preying upon them. What advice can you tell people just generally to protect them from these scammers?
Well, there's a special place in hell for people like this. And for people to be on the lookout for them, just be aware, government does not work on sending emails. We don't work with unsolicited knocking at your door, unsolicited phone calls. If it was unsolicited, red flag has to go up immediately. If you have a doubt about it, call your local law enforcement agent. Hey, I had this person on my door. Can you help me verify who they are? Most importantly, to never, ever let them inside your home. Don't let them distract you, because a lot of times they work in pairs. One person at the front door, the other person's at the back door going inside your house, cleaning you out while you're talking to the guy at the front of the house.
One of them now is the Southern California Edison scam. They're knocking on the door and saying, we're here to disconnect you for non-payment, so you got to pay us $100 now or $200 now. And people are falling for this. They're giving them cash on the front door, and they don't work that way. Southern California Edison doesn't show up and knock on the door and demand cash, correct?
Correct. Every transaction they do is via mail, and you can go online to your account with Southern California Edison, for example. That is the only way bills are settled. There's nothing ever collected in person for any of the utilities.
Right. And for more information about these possible scams, you can go to www.consumer.ftc.gov. And we'll put that up on our website so you can find it. And the tips from the FTC say, don't click on links from sources you don't know, and watch for emails claiming to be from the CDC and prevention or experts saying they have some kind of cure for the virus, because we don't have a cure. We don't have vaccinations. And they're offering you vaccines, pills, potions, lotions, lozenges, or prescriptions for over-the-counter things that are going to protect you. Those just don't exist. So don't fall for that. They're just absolutely not there. Do your homework. And as the sheriff says, pick up the phone if somebody's on your front porch and call, because you guys will come and run them off, right?
We will do exactly that. In fact, they'll be gone before we get there, usually, because they know we're coming.
And a big flag is ever asking for these gift cards and cash. Either of those two things are big flags, right?
Yes, correctly. We only do business via check, account to account, online, through the website of the utility. That's the only way transactions are done.
Right. Now, Sheriff, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your time here today. Is there any final message that you really want people to know and hear? For me, I've listened to this stay-at-home message, shelter-at-home message, and I take this very seriously. I'm following every guideline. I'm adhering to social distancing, self-isolation. I'm not doing anything that's not essential, and I'm resisting congregating with other people and trying to flatten this curve out. And I want to be a good example for that. I'm trying to do all of that. Is there any other message that you want people to hear from you? Because you're a powerful leader in this community, so I'd like them to hear any message from you.
Well, first I want to thank you, Dr. Phil, for the message you're doing. That is a public service announcement. That is the best thing possible we can do. And I agree with you. My Instagram is at LACO Sheriff, and then hashtag flatten the curve. Exactly that. We're all in this together. And the more we work together to keeping the distance, we're going to minimize the spread. Eventually, the virus is going to die out when they run out of hosts. That's the entire idea of flattening that curve. So the more we work together, the reward is the entire time, the number of lives affected is going to be minimized. So let's get this together.